Johnny Gargano, this man fought Roderick Strong last week, and it tied 1-1 with Bobby Lashley coming out and spearing both men, making it a fatal five-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. We're going to hear what this man Gargano has to say.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, everybody, I think it's well known that it's going to be a five-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. Since Bobby Lashley is too dumb and too big of an idiot to realize what he just did to himself, now I have an opportunity. Now I have an opportunity to become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Because last time I held it, I got stripped off the title based off me being absent and dealing with an injury. And now, I think this is a redemption for me. This is where things finally come back into place. For the Rebel Heart, for Johnny Gargano himself, for every single person at home who's watching from Cleveland, Ohio, will always say Johnny Wrestling. And coming out of the situation here, looking at my position, this is the biggest moment that I had in my career since me winning the world title in the main event of WrestleMania. And this is something new for me because back then, everybody was saying that, oh, I could not be world champion. I could not be a main event material player. Well, guess what? When I won that world title at Mania, everybody apparently switched over sides. Now they think I'm a main event player. Now they think I'm an absolute. I think they put me at one of the best goats, one of the goats here at ICW history because I've been here long. And I really appreciate that. But there's also 4 other men that are going to be in my way, unfortunately, to me getting into that world title picture again. And looking at people like Roderick Strong, who I just not too long ago had a match with, and you got Bobby Lashley, you got Baron Corbin, and then you got Karrion, Kross. See, me and Karrion Kross have history. His first ever pay-per-view, he challenged for my World Heavyweight Championship, but lost. So this is going to be a long time coming for me to deal with a man that me and him never seen eye to eye, but we definitely get in the ring with each other before. And that's from experience, and that is from past history that will eventually going to be going up to bite me in the ass sooner or later. But it's okay, because I always deal with those situations every time things want to come up and haunt me. I always prevail. I'm Johnny Gargano. I'm the Rebel Heart. I am the heart of ICW. Oh, and speaking of which,
Cut it. Cut my fucking music. Cut it. Thank you. Thank you. Johnny, Mr. Wrestling. You're right about one thing. This is a long time coming between us. I just wanted to correct you on something. The first time we were in the ring, you didn't just beat me. My brother, you humiliated me. You embarrassed me. You beat my ass. Most importantly, Johnny, you proved to me why you were deserving of being world heavyweight champion. Now, Johnny, correct me if I'm mistaken, that was a pretty long time ago. That was maybe over 2 years ago. As a matter of fact, that was the last time you was world heavyweight champion. Johnny, we could probably even make a debate. That was the last time you were relevant. And I have my sights set on something very important, Johnny. Because we have similar stories. You want redemption. You want revenge. You want back the World Heavyweight Championship. You feel like that should have never been stripped off of you. However, I want the World Heavyweight Championship that I never got a rematch for. And I'm pretty sure we could have came to some type of agreement. We could have came to some type of agreement where I gave you a shot for my World Heavyweight Championship once I defeated Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley. But no, Bobby Lashley, after I done kicked his ass, he wants to make decisions on his own. He wants to get in the middle between your business with Roger Strong, and now here we are. Johnny, I beg to ask the question. You talk all about these people that you love so much, these people that chant for you, and people that hold on to Johnny Wrestling. But may I ask you, how long has Johnny Wrestling been dead? Because let's talk about it, Johnny. For the last 2 years, what have you really done around here? A whole lot of nothing. So you came back off an injury. You've been on this tour. You've been on this redemption journey to get back to that World Heavyweight Championship. As a matter of fact, if memory serves me correct, which it always does, Johnny, you've had your shot for the World Heavyweight Championship. You had your shot against Bobby Lashley. What happened, Johnny? Just like how I did against you. You lost. And instead of refusing this opportunity, instead of sitting out and saying, you know what, maybe it isn't my time right now, you're going to accept this World Heavyweight Championship match, even if it means that you came second place. You aren't going to refuse this World Heavyweight Championship match, Johnny, because deep down in the bottom of your soul, you know you're greedy. You're selfish. You a fraud of everything you've ever claimed yourself to be. But I know the real you, Johnny. We've been up and down the road together, and I know the real you. But that's fine. Because if that means instead of 3 people I have to worry about, I got to worry about 4, that's fine with me. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Johnny, I'm going to not only win the World Heavyweight Championship, I'm not only going to seek my redemption winning the World Heavyweight Championship back, I'm going to seek my redemption against you. And I'm going to expose you for the fraud you truly are.
Being a fraud. Me saying, well, you saying this, all of this, me being selfish, me being all of this. This is what you came out here to prove? Your rematch against me? Kross, last time I checked, man, oh man, you want to talk about me not being relevant? Sure, I mean, I wasn't relevant because I took a break. I took a long hiatus. I didn't come back until I had to win and endure a losing streak. I've been through this road before, and trust me, it's not fun. Whatsoever, it's not fun. This right here is a new generation. This is something I had to get used to, Kross. Back then, 2 years ago, there was the same people that were wrestling here day in and day night, and I had to bust my ass to be world champion. Hope you realize that, Kross. It took me 3 long years to hold that title above my waist. And here's the thing, Kross. There's something that you don't know about me. Sure, the way I produce things. For example, my selfishness, sometimes it can get in the way of my real character. I truly understand that situation, why you call me that. But here's the thing, Kross. We're both looking to get something that we never really had a chance for. I had the world title, but I had to release the title off my hands, a title that I worked hard for years, and let it go. And let it go to another person's hands that I couldn't even get the title off of. Kross, you want your redemption against me? I know. I know why. It's because I humiliated you. It's because I absolutely buried your main event scene. And I can truly understand why you're mad at me for that. Because who wouldn't be mad? You haven't had a world title opportunity since I got back here. And that has been months. Months, man. Actually, last year, if you really want to count that. But, Kross, when I faced Bobby last pay-per-view, I not only got screwed heavy, but I actually made a redemption of myself and beat him in a steel cage in the main event of this show. I earned back my opportunity. You beat him as well. We both did something that we could do, and as future World Heavyweight Champion, beat the current title holder. And here's the thing about it, Kross. Both of us obviously want that title back because we lost it, and we never had a rematch for it. But here's the thing about it, Kross. I have to endure way more punishment than you have your career. You don't understand what it's like to be in the bottom of the rankings every single time. You don't understand to be dealing with a losing streak for basically half of 3 months. I had to go through that, Kross. I had to go through every single obstacle to get to this point, and I'm not letting this one go. This is my only shot here. Eventually will be my last. And here's the thing, Kross. You're young. You still have a lot of stuff in the tank for you. You still have a lot going for you. Me? I'm damn near in my 40s, man. Age can catch up to a man. And it's catching up to me. See, back in my prime, I used to win titles. But now, I'm sitting here around the main roster like an idiot. Like a person that can't even win a title. The last title I held was not the world title, actually. It was the Intercontinental. And here's the thing. I need this title more than you do, Kross. I need it more than anybody in that Fatal 5-Way match. I don't give a damn who it is. Baron Corbin, Roderick Strong, Bobby Lashley, you, Karrion Kross. If I had to put my body on the line to become world champion again, I would. Because that is what a Rebel Heart does. They put their body on the line. They put their heart, they put their soul into something that they absolutely love until they eventually can't do it no more. And that's me, Kross. That's something that you have never done before. That is something that everybody in the locker room has never done before. I'm going to tell you this right now. I had the Money in the Bank briefcase and I failed 3 times. Do you not know how embarrassing that is? That's the biggest L of my career. And I had to live with that for the rest of my career because I can't do nothing right. When I won the world title, it felt like I won the world at the palm of my hand. And when I lost it, it felt like I lost everything because that was my life right there. That was my life slipping from my hands. That was my life sweeping in front of my eyes while I can't do anything, while I'm in the hospital bed dealing with my injury. Here's the thing, Kross. One of us is definitely going to be world champion there. If one of us couldn't, I'll make sure to give you a rematch. But here's the thing, Kross. I don't give a damn who you are and what you do in the match. But just remember, Kross, I am 1-0 against you. You need this more than me. But I definitely prove why I need this more than you, because I am the Rebel Heart. I am Johnny fucking Wrestling. And if you got something to say about it, save your actions and your words for the pay-per-view, because that's your only shot you're ever going to have at this world title. Because if you lose, and if I lose, I have nothing. We both have nothing to lose anymore. We're going to have to go after each other to prove who is really the best. So, I'm going to let you sit back and take your time and think. Because both of us have one last shot for this world title until we eventually are in the back of the line. And trust me, every time I'm in the back of the line, I work my ass off to get that world title again. So until then, let's do the pay-per-view, Kross.
Hey, Johnny, before you go, stop right there. Cut his music. Candace? Your wife? And your son? Well, make sure you hold them tightly.
What? So you have something to say there?
You hold them tightly. Because when I'm through with you, and I'm holding this World Heavyweight Championship over your head, over your lifeless body, it'll be the last time that you'll be able to do anything. Because I'm not playing it to just defeat you. I'm not playing to just beat you. I'm playing it to paralyze you. And from that day on, your family will have to look at the embarrassment you've become. Oh!
Super kick! Oh,
Watch your damn
You
mouth
want
next
to take
time.
a cheap shot, huh?
Johnny!
You want to take a cheap shot?
Wow!
You want to take a cheap shot, huh, Johnny?
Yeah, I took a
that's
cheap
how
shot.
it is.
Now what?
I'm bringing
What you
out
gonna
the
do?
worst in you, huh?
Oh
I'm bringing out
yeah,
the
you
worst
obviously
in you.
don't.
It's okay, Johnny. It's
All right.
okay.
All right.
You can't run away from
Later
it.
Keep my family
tonight.
out your mouth
You
next time,
realize
buddy.
the devils you don't,
Keep your
and the devils
family
you do.
away. Keep your family and my family out of this. I didn't mention your family at all, but you want to do that?
Later tonight, we're going to be seeing Karrion Kross in action.
You are a
Oh, I'm a dead man. Oh, I'm a dead man,
You are a
alright?
dead
Alright, see you at the pay-per-view. See you at the pay-per-view, Kross.
It's over,
This is
Johnny.
the last time.
Kiss your
All
family
right.
goodbye.
Alright, then. Keep the same energy once we in the pay-per-view, Kross.